have one missing. Melly, you've been very patient.
Reflection.
Reflection. Excellent. I'm going to stick this guy in the middle. All right, so reflection. Now, let's have another word for a more common word, a less technical one. Yeah, no. Flip. Very nice. If you flip something upside down or back to front, it is reflected. Are there any other words that could fit that? Yeah? Mirror. Very nice. I like that. Okay, I think those are both really good synonyms for it. What's the idea? What ingredients do you need? Now think about this one carefully. We need directions and distances here. We needed an angle and a direction and a point here, right? What do you need if you want to reflect something? So what you actually need is a line, a straight line, okay? A straight line. Okay? Once you've got that straight line, you'll know where you go. For example, let me draw some really rough ones over here. If I have my rectangle here, right, and I reflect across, now you'll need your ruler for this one. How am I going to work out exactly where I'm going to go? Okay. Now, get your ruler. Get your ruler. Now, rectangles are easy because rectangles are defined by these 1, 2, 3, 4 corners, right? So what you want to do for each corner is take your ruler and then draw a line from the corner to the line that's been provided to you. Okay, now here's an important thing. You could draw lots of lines from here to this line, but I only want one. I want the shortest one. How do you know it's the shortest one? There's a word that we're looking for. The shortest distance. How will I know, for instance, I can already tell you that that's not the shortest distance, right? And neither is that, right? There's only one that is. See it? Oh, it is. It's a word starting with P, isn't it? It's another big long word. We learned it under angles like parallel. Yeah, Rashad? Perpendicular. Good. Okay. Which is very close to parallel, isn't it? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to draw our line across, and we want to make sure it's perpendicular to the straight line, like so. See that? Now, you can see, at least on mine, I don't know if you can see my ruler big enough, it's 14 centimeters away from the straight line, okay? So to make sure I do the reflection, I want to go another 14 centimeters this way. Okay? So you can see this line and this line are the same length. That's really important. So if I have this point over here, it's now going to end up over there. And I'm going to repeat this process all the way. I'm going to go across here, get a new point. You can see what's going to happen. Okay, so I'll show you I just want to give you a general overview of how it works, okay? I'll show you exactly what's required for each one when we zoom into a little more detail, okay? So, you got reflection. Flipping is a nice name for it. We need a straight line to go to, okay? And so let's draw ourselves a diagram with the R again, okay? Let's go this way. Let's do it a bit differently. No, let's just go in this direction. If I draw the line here, okay, there's my straight line. What am I going to get? It'll be upside down, won't it? Okay. Okay, now mine's a bit rough, but hopefully you'll be able to do yours nicely. Just like I illustrated over here before, right? It's actually very important that you put the new upside down one in the right spot. It wouldn't be a reflection if this upside down R was like all the way down here, okay? Because I wouldn't be reflected across this line, right? It'd be like if you were standing right next to a mirror, right in its face, and then your reflection was like really far away. That's not right. That's not how reflections work. Okay? All right. Are there any questions on that? Does that make sense? Okay, yes?
Just with that one that we just did on the diagram and then the one there.
Yep.
How come, is there any specification that tells us instead of going across it's down? Or, oh no, the lines is different.
You're always, yeah, that's right. The line will be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. So by the way, before I answer Noah and Morgan's questions, right, this is a nice easy line, okay? The lines can be hard sometimes. For instance, if I drew this R up here, and maybe you want to try this with me actually, if I drew that reflecting line off at a weird angle like this, the R's not going to be upside down and it's not going to be back to front. Where will it be? Yeah, suggestion, Rashad? Ah, yeah. You're starting to think. You see, these transformations, they're all related to each other. Let me try and do this in a really rough way, okay? There's my perpendicular line. I need to go the same distance in the opposite way, okay? I'll do it again for this point here. Does that look so far so good? Is that okay? What about this point? Something like that? Is that looking okay? What's another point I should pick? This one? This one? So if I go from here, perpendicular, sorry, I'm struggling a little bit. I'm trying to be as accurate as I can. Now hold on, have a look. Which are the points that connect here versus here? It looks like I'm going to get a shape like this. Let's see, I'm trying. I think you're going to get something like that.
Oh my gosh, my brain just exploded.
Now, stop and look at this really carefully because this is really interesting. Okay, as we just said, it's not just upside down. That's easy, and it's not quite back to front either. What is that?
Diagonally.
Yeah, it looks to me like two things have happened. It looks to me like it's been translated and then reflected or rotated. It's sort of off at an angle, isn't it? And that's reflected by the fact this straight line was off at an angle. Okay? Now that was really rough. You can do a better job when you're actually doing it with your ruler. You can do some interesting ones. Okay?